Seth, what you doing? Are we live? Are we not live? Hey, kia ora, Helen Brahms here, coming live from Mesa in Arizona. And sorry if there is a lag, but on the laptop, when I do this Facebook Live, um, it tells me it's live, but there's nothing to show that it's live. So if there's a little lag and I'm talking to myself or looking confused, that's why. Anyway, hope you're all having a super fantastic, sparkling start to Winning Wednesday. Yes! Woohoo! It is Winning Wednesday. I love Winning Wednesdays. We get to celebrate all sorts of things, but Wednesdays isn't just for celebration. Any day of the week's for a celebration. But Winning Wednesdays, we get to celebrate your victories for the day, for the week, for the month. Whatever you're celebrating as a victory, we will take it, no matter how big, no matter how small. We want to celebrate with you. So please leave in the comments your wins for today, for the week, for the year, for the month, so far to date, so we can celebrate with you. Okay, so got a really cool story for you today. It's all about never giving up. And it's from our Chicken Soup for the Soul, Think Positive, Live Happy. And the story is called The Ice Cream Truck. What does the ice cream truck have to do with not giving up? You'll have to wait and see. And I read another story this morning, and I've already got it bookmarked for Magic Monday. You'll have to wait till Monday to find out. So Vince Lombardi once said, winners never quit and quitters never win. That's a really good quote for Winning Wednesday. Winners never quit and quitters never win. Okay, so our story goes, never give up, chanted my two young children, Max and Charlie, as they marched barefoot behind their grandmother, Mimi. My mother was clad in her favorite faded denim button-down shirt thrown casually over her swimsuit, while tufts of her short auburn hair poked out from a wide-brimmed yellow straw hat. Sorry, we've got communication issues here. I love this. Mimi was leading Max and Charlie on yet another adventure, straight off the beach where they had spent the day building sandcastles and splashing in the waves. As always, shoes were optional. Oh, this time they were seeking the elusive ice cream truck. As always, shoes were optional. I completely missed a sentence there. Over the years, Mimi had become our family's beacon of positivity. It was not a title she earned without concerned effort. However, having been widowed at only 40 years old and left to raise me and my 10-year-old brother alone, she faced heart-wrenching tragedy powerful enough to cloud just about anybody's upbeat outlook. She had been the one who had to make the decision to remove our dad from life support 14 days after he had been in a car accident. My mum could have lived under a black cloud. I know that feeling very well. Instead, she challenged herself to find joy every day. Absolutely, totally agree with that. She was always up for a new challenge, whether she was hiking across the steep rocky terrain of the mountaintops in Austria to get a better view of the breathtaking landscape, while my brother and I looked on terrified, parasailing over the Gulf of Mexico, or signing up for tap dancing classes at 50. Tap dancing classes. Ooh, that could be fun. Leading by example, Mum taught us just how much one could accomplish with a positive attitude. Trust me, you're going to accomplish so much with a positive attitude. Everything I have overcome from the challenges I've faced in the last 12 years have all been because of a positive attitude, which became super fantastic and sparkling. But that's not the story. Let's back it to the story. She had taken the same approach in her relationship with her grandchildren. Prior to starting her adventure with Max and Charlie on that hot July afternoon, Mimi heard the familiar clang of the ice cream man's bell from her beach chair. She turned and saw him briefly, spotting his fluorescent green shirt and catching the gleam of his waving bell before he turned and disappeared over the dunes. Happily, the ice cream man's visit is a daily occurrence at the beach, although the lag time between the sound of the bell and his departure of his truck is not long. One must be quick to catch him. Max and Charlie were disappointed when they didn't catch him on time that day. That was until Mum's eyes sparkled and she said, "Never give up." She explained that the truck might be gone, but they could hustle off and find it at its next stop. They walked block after block, not knowing which direction the truck had taken. They had to make their best guess about where to search. My kids' tiny legs were tired and they forged on, continuing to chant their mantra, never give up. After 20 minutes of walking, Mac's faith in the mission began to waver. He wondered out loud, maybe we should give up. We've been walking pretty far and haven't seen the truck yet. Charlie squeaked a quick, no way, never give up, and resumed her chant with Mimi. Somewhat skeptical, Max acquiesced. 2 blocks later, they found it. Mimi threw a triumphant fist in the air, and Max and Charlie screamed with excitement, never give up. In that moment, my mum had done for my children what she had done for me countless times. Simple though it was, that phrase had become our battle cry for the challenges we faced. Whether studying for a difficult test, pushing through a challenging cross-country practice, or practicing lines to audition for a school play, I knew I can always look at Max and Charlie and say, never give up. Upon hearing those words, they are instantly transported to a positive state of mind, where the next ice cream truck is just around the corner. And that's a story from Samantha LaBarbera. So that was a really cool about never give up. And I can tell you, there have been so many times I've wanted to give up on this journey and just give in to whatever fate, whatever's come my way and everything else. But never give up. It may be a little victory at a time. It may be a big victory. Whatever it is, never give up. When you give up, what can you do? You can't win. If you give up, you can't win. Remember, winners never quit and quitters never win, as Vince Lombardi once said. So that's our thing for today. Please go out, celebrate your victories, no matter how small, how big. Some people have huge. Let's all celebrate together. Please leave in the comments below what your victories are this week, so we can celebrate with you, because I love celebrating things. And just remember, never give up. Never give up. I know it is hard. There are times that you are facing huge mountains and you can't see a way over it, through it, around it, under it. You just can't see a way to get to the other side of the mountain. There is a path there. You just have to be open to the opportunities, and you have to have that positive attitude of never give up. Trust me, in the last 12 years, with the stuff that I went through with Brad and since his passing and everything else, and the struggles I have faced because of everything that's happened, giving up at times has seemed easier than not continuing on. But then I remember the promise, especially since he passed, but then I remember the promise that I made him before he passed away, that I would always keep moving forward. And when I remember that promise, I then think, okay, we're not going to give up on this. We've got to keep moving forward. We made that promise. And so we take one more step forward. And it could be just half a shuffle, but it's a forward movement. Keep the movement going forward. When you keep the movement going forward, you can never give up, and great things are waiting for you on the other side of that mountain. Have a super fantastic, sparkling day, and we will catch you guys later. Hei konera.